They told me no one had ever returned from the sable expanse. Naturally, I volunteered. Call it curiosity. Call it recklessness. But when the Exploratory Command posted the black box distress ping from a ship last seen 200 years ago, drifting beyond the Helix Rift, I signed the waiver before they finished asking. The ship? The Aegis Talon, a black-bodied relic from a forgotten war. My vessel was a newer model, sleeker, built for deep silence travel. Its name was etched just below the cockpit. Whisper 1. An ironic name, considering what waited for me out there. At first, it was just the usual silence. Then came the humming. Not the ship, not the reactor core. It was me. My thoughts didn't sound like my own. Whispers rode the edges of my inner voice, blending memory with something alien. I tried to dismiss it. Radiation stress, cabin isolation. But the closer I came to the source of the distress signal, the louder it became. We see you. 3 words. In my head, in my language, and worse, spoken in my own voice. I found the Aegis Talon orbiting a dead moon, half buried in sulfuric storms. Its hull glistened obsidian black, untouched by time, like something preserved in ice. No drift, no decay. It should have been torn apart, but it looked pristine. Docking was smooth, too smooth, like it was expecting me. My boots hit metal with a hollow thud. No atmosphere, no gravity, just echoes. I stepped inside and time folded. The interior was not built for humans. Organic shapes lined the corridor walls. Tendrils of light slithered like veins beneath glassy skin. I wasn't in a ship. I was inside something alive. The voice returned. You were the first who listened. I turned sharply, weapon drawn. But there was no one, just the pulse of the corridor, growing louder with every breath. Then I saw it. A figure, barely visible, refracted like heat waves in the air. No limbs. No eyes, but I knew it was looking at me. It shimmered with intelligence. It didn't speak with words. It felt into me. Every thought I'd ever had, every fear, every desire, laid bare like open code. And then, with terrifying calm, it said, "We are not what you seek. You are what we remember." 5, the loop. I didn't understand at first. But the longer I stayed, the more reality twisted. I relived my departure. The handshake with Admiral Voss, the launch sequence, the hyperspace jump, but it was off. Voss blinked with 2 sets of eyes. My ship's dashboard read in symbols I'd never seen. Each loop got stranger, until one version played out where I never left Earth at all. I was in a hospital bed, eyes bandaged, whispering about stars that didn't exist. They weren't just showing me memories. They were editing them. I confronted the being again. "Why are you doing this?" I shouted into the void. It responded by opening a hatch in the wall. Inside, rows of neural coils still pulsing. Human, alien, countless minds stored like digital libraries. You are explorers. You seek truth. We preserve your truths for those who come after. You steal them. We curate the dying. My rage dissolved into cold horror. I was inside a ship built not for travel, but for memory harvesting. The Aegis Talon hadn't crashed. It had become part of the archive. I knew what was coming. My mind was unraveling. Faces of people I had never met were appearing in my dreams. Memories that didn't belong to me. I made a decision. If I couldn't escape, I would corrupt the archive. I rewired my ship's AI to overload on hyperspace loop entry, creating a memory feedback so strong it would collapse the local thought field matrix. A suicide mission. But then, something strange happened. The entity let me go. I woke up in my ship. Systems booting. Air repressurizing. The archive was gone. The Aegis Talon vanished. Had I destroyed it? Or had it decided to release me as an experiment? When I returned to Earth orbit, decades had passed. They said I was a myth. A ghost pilot. My name was listed as deceased, unknown event. But here I was, alive, changed. In dreams, I still hear the whisper. You are what we remember.